Hey, everybody. Once again, you are tuned in to TWID Radio. If you haven't been told or just didn't know, TWID stands for that's what I do. And as long as you're breathing, I guarantee you're doing something. We're bringing you the real, raw, the relevant tackling news, dating, marriage, sports, and more. This is where the black community connects, grows, and thrives. That's what we do in our tribe, circles, and communities. So hit that subscribe button and join the TWID revolution today. Good evening, family. Once again, you are tuned in to TWID Radio. TWID stands for That's What I Do. Family, the title says Pastor rebukes wives for honoring him over their own husbands. Well, I like the title already. Let's check it out.
You won't even listen to my pastor. You at home, you won't even watch him on TV. He ain't never gonna watch on TV. And let me help y'all right now. I'm gonna get my own self free and you free too. Stop taking me to your house. Because some of y'all husbands are upset with me because you took me to your house. Don't take me home. Take this word I gave you home, not me. Now he upset with me, offended, don't even like me, jealous of me. Because you keep saying, my apostle said, and my apostle, and my apostle, and my pastor said, and I'm going to church to hear my apostle, and I'm going to my apostle, all he hears, my apostle, my apostle, my apostle. Then when he asks you for a dinner, you say, I don't feel like it. When he needs sex, you tired, got a headache. But my apostle, get me out your house. Take the word home, not me. Because if you honor me more than your husband, I'm going to rebuke you. I'm going to rebuke you down. I don't play them games. And married couples in here know me. That if you met with me before, I honor the husband. I'm talking to him. I'm asking him permission to deal with your wife.
I'm gonna applaud this young pastor so far. So good. I give credit where credit is due. Sometimes, a lot of times, because there are so many out of order churches like the Jamal Bryants and the the Creflo Dollars. I don't really have a lot of good things to say, but if you're preaching and teaching and it's sound, then I'm going to applaud you and give you your flowers. What he's saying is, let all things be done decently and in order. And I myself, I can attest to what he's saying. And I'm sure if you're a black man or woman who's been in church long enough, you'll know exactly what he's saying, because that is the culture of most black churches, which is if a woman is married, she will recognize and honor her pastor over her own husband, who sits right there, who pays the bills, who Look, I won't even go into detail in terms of what he does as a husband, because I really don't know, but he is your husband. That right there is the specifics of the essence of everything that we need to know as it pertains to who you honor less than and who you honor more than. And everything he's hitting on, everything he's saying is spot on. I'm gonna let him finish cooking.
Because I'm going to show you to honor that man. You picked him, so honor him. You picked him, so submit to him. You don't get to submit to your pastor more than your husband. What he say goes, not me. So if he told you, I know it's going to get tight. So if he told you, you ain't going to church today. If he unsaved and he said, you ain't going today. You stay at home? Okay, stay right at home and cook and say, put your lingerie on and say, get your oil poured on your bed and go to work. Submit to him. Sit down. Go to work. Sit down. Sit. Here I come up in a quick. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Come on, let's go. Submit. You hear me? You hear me? It worked on the Avery. Don't y'all see Joe up here right now? It worked. It worked. Joe is proof it worked. Watch this. Sit down. When he finally came to TG, we didn't know it. We didn't know that, you know, what the process was. So we had a meeting, and me and PL asked him. We said, did Avery ever nag you about coming to TG? He said, no, she never said nothing. I just would come in the house and hear her playing worship music and praying. He said, I would come in, you know, on my little stuff, and then I would hear her just playing around the house. She was never nagging him to do nothing. Because men hate to be controlled. Y'all don't, okay. Watch me. Men do not like to be controlled because they're called to lead. And some of you women, you don't like to be controlled, and that's because you got a male spirit. You don't like that. You don't like that gospel. You hate to be controlled because you got the wrong spirit in you. A woman's spirit is to obey and submit. You are a natural nurturer. Tell me why you can't obey. The wrong spirit is in you.
Family, like I said, he's cooking, and he's cooking good. Because that's what we see that's prevalent in the church. And I'm just gonna keep it in the circle of the church, because that's what we're talking about. It's everywhere, but it shouldn't be in the church, but it's in the church. So much so that you can see the spirit of women and how they talk as it pertains to how they talk about their husbands and what they're not going to do, what they don't do. That is a wicked Jezebel spirit that you have if your spirit is not a nurturing, pleasing spirit, to where the scripture even says a woman adds years, a wife adds years to her husband. You can't do that nagging. I know men younger than me who are on blood pressure medication because of the Yeah, he's cooking. Let's check him out.
If God poured the feminine out the man, he must pour the man out of you. See? So you can't tell me what to do. Male spirit. Sit down. Shh. Sit down. You loud, raising your voice. Male spirit. And it's probably, watch this, it's probably a male spirit because you mad with your daddy. The male spirit probably there because you upset with your daddy. You bitter toward him. He was never there.
And that's true. A lot of it is the daddy wasn't there. But a lot of it is he wasn't there because your mama was a hellraiser. And he couldn't be there. He wanted to be there. He couldn't be there. If he was to be there, it was going to be on her terms. She's going to emasculate him for him to be around. See, this society has given women the authority and the plan of how to emasculate men. so that that covering that would be over you. I see so many women. You go to Walmart, go Lowe's, everywhere I go, where you would think that there's more men working, women are having to do it now. Women wanted their independence so bad. Women, you foolish women, you don't even understand. Monday through Friday, you work, come home, work, sleep, go back to work. And then on weekends, boom, it's gone and you're back to work. That's what men do. That's what we're supposed to do. But you said, I don't need no man. I'm not going to listen to no man. Okay, foolish woman. I'm not going to pay 50-50. I'd rather go 100. Okay, foolish woman. Well, get out there like you have to and deal with what's out there in the real world. And that's what they're having to do. Deal with what's out there in the real world, working Monday through Friday, sometimes Saturday. Don't even get to be the nurturer of your kids. Come home frustrated, yelling at your kids because it's hard. My job is hard. And the sad part is most of the women who are on these jobs, who are having hell and who hate their jobs, you work around other women. But we won't talk about that. And you think, what? A man, come on.
Watch this. And your husband ain't called to be your daddy. Not in that context. Let's keep it going. Sit. Sit. Shh. Sit down. He ain't called to be your daddy. Not in that context. Now, let's work. I'm finna quit. Watch. Not in that context. But watch this. There is a fathering component to husbandry, though. There's a fathering component to husbandry. Because God, in the beginning, I'm trying to deal with this, but y'all pulling on me. Am I okay? In Genesis, Mama, chapter number 2:24, God says, therefore shall a man leave his mother and father and cleave to his wife. The man has to leave mother and father. The man is called to leave, which means you're making all the sacrifices. See, the problem is some of these men, you became husbands while you still were a son. You can't be in the office of son and be a husband. You have to leave mother and father. You leave your mama, you leave your daddy. Not leaving them in love, you leave them as the priority. They're no longer the priority. Mama ain't the priority. Daddy ain't the priority. My wife is. So, fellas, you cannot honor your mama over your wife. If your mama don't like your wife, we're not coming to dinner. Y'all are quiet up in here. If your mama can't stand your wife, we will not be at Christmas. We won't make it. Sorry, not coming. You are not going to honor me and love me and disrespect my wife. We're not going to make it. Grandkids either. Nobody coming. We'll be at the house. I'll make my own pot roast.
Okay, family, that's the gist of it. Like I said, you know, he was firing on all cylinders. I agree with this message. We've got to get these churches. They've got to get their house in order. You know, and it starts. As a matter of fact, while I'm at it, let me. Where is this thing at? Let me see if I can show you what it's supposed to look like. You know what? I don't think I have it. I was going to show you the diagram. Oh, here it is. I have it. This is what it looked like. Christ, husband, wife, children. Just like that. Just like that. Christ, husband. Husband is to protect family, lead the family, provide for the family. Wife, comfort, teach, nurture children, love parents, obey parents. Simple as that. Family, you've been rocking with TWID stands, but that's what I do. Till next time. All praise to the Most High.